the first visit that I came, I saw the space and I was surprised about the architecture. So that is a basement. So it's an underground museum, and that is, with this being underground, you have also it annulates all specific landscape or views and everything that relates you from the inside to the outside. So it was like a hermetic box, and then just knowing that this place is next to the sea and that there's this relation between Basque Country and Canada, the whales, the shipbuilding, and of course Moby Dick, I came to the sea, and that there was a relation between the horizon and the ocean, of being somewhere specific and nowhere on the same time. So this is also something that is inside of this museum, where you know where you're located, but for instance of time, you could be anywhere in the world. The second visit, being at Albaola, this started to be really a precise idea, not only a metaphysical idea, and I could connect it to this specific geography and historical context, and to start to collaborate with them in building a sculpture which relates to the history of shipbuilding. And this was for me really kind of a very touching moment, where I learned how trees were constrained, why they were growing, to fit in the end into the ship, to have the perfect shape for this ship, and to anticipate this growing process years before. And I see inside of that, something of a social act and how you build a society. Yeah, I think that the most interesting part of spaces are the borders of any space, actually, because they define the character and the volume of the character. It's like an identity, and we are defined by our borders, by our skin, and the space is defined by the walls and the ceiling and the ground. And so it's also it's always this very spectacular moment when you just make a cut, or you make just a window, and you see what is behind. It's always there, but if you don't see it, if you don't feel it, if you, it's not reality. And in the end, that's what counts. And so it was a desire to open these windows, but that it really happened. It's really fantastic. And you can see it also from the outside. And this is also a nice discovery, that from outside now this public space is really connected to the inside, and you can see a part of the exhibition only through walking on this place, and to sit on the benches and to have a look inside. And it's a point of view also where you are with one sculpture face to face. So with Selma, so, which is inspired of Selma Huxley. And this is interesting because I thought this sculpture like this thinker, like when you're going in a library or in an academic place where you have these thinkers looking at you, and so I placed this Selma high looking at us. And when you are on the public place outside, you are face to her.